Welcome to the Vital Edge Health Podcast, your sanctuary for navigating the golden years with grace and resilience. Here, we believe that growing older means growing steadier, taking each mindful step with intention. We bridge the gap between cutting-edge modern science and time-honored Japanese tradition, offering you practical tools to achieve deeper sleep, enhanced mobility, and an overall sense of well-being after the age of 60. I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, and I'm thrilled to guide you on this journey. Let me share a story with you. I recently met Claire, a vibrant 67-year-old woman who embodies a healthy lifestyle. She's meticulous about her diet, enjoys a brisk morning walk, and avoids caffeine after midday. By 9:30 p.m., she's usually in bed, drifting off to sleep with ease. Yet almost every single night, she finds herself jolted awake around 2 a.m., wide awake and alert. It wasn't anxiety that plagued her, but rather a frustrating sense that her body had inexplicably decided it was morning. She would lie there for hours, a captive audience to the quiet darkness. Sometimes she'd reach for a book, other times she'd simply stare at the ceiling, lost in thought. On occasion, she'd resort to taking half a sleeping pill, desperate for just a few more hours of rest. But the next day would inevitably be marred by a sense of fogginess, fatigue, and a disconcerting feeling of being off balance. One morning, while walking to the kitchen, she nearly lost her footing, a stark reminder of her diminished coordination. That's when she decided to seek my advice. "Is this normal after 60? She asked, her voice laced with concern. "Why do I keep waking up in the middle of the night when I'm not even stressed?" It's a question I hear all too often. While I could have offered my own explanation, I wanted Claire to hear it from someone who has dedicated his life to helping countless individuals, even well into their 80s, 90s, and beyond, rediscover the restorative power of sleep. So, as always, I'm honored to be joined by a man I deeply admire and respect, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara. Dr. Hinohara is a renowned Japanese neurologist who practiced medicine for over 8 decades. Now over 100 years young, he has guided generations of people towards deeper, more restful sleep without relying on medication. "Mark, I've encountered so many individuals like Claire," Dr. Hinohara began, his voice filled with empathy. "They lead careful lives, eat nutritious meals, and abstain from alcohol. Yet they still find themselves awake in the dead of night. They often worry that something is seriously wrong, but in most cases, their bodies aren't truly ill. They're simply confused. In Japan," he continued, "we believe that sleep stems from rhythm. When people consistently wake up at the same hour each night, it usually indicates that this rhythm has been disrupted. This disruption isn't typically caused by disease, but rather by mixed signals sent to the body before sleep. Too much light, a late or heavy meal, a room that's too warm, or a stomach that's still actively digesting. All of these can throw the body's natural sleep cycle out of sync. Sleep thrives on calm and consistency, not confusion. And that was precisely the case with Claire. She ate dinner around 6:30 p.m., but the meal was a bit too salty. She drank a full glass of water right before bed and spent the last hour before sleep scrolling through news articles in a brightly lit room. At 9:15 p.m., she brushed her teeth, flicked off the light, and expected her body to effortlessly transition into a night of uninterrupted sleep. But her body never received the clear, consistent message that it was time to fully rest and rejuvenate. Modern research is finally catching up to this ancient wisdom. One study published in Nature, Aging revealed that over 50% of individuals over 60 who experience nighttime awakenings don't actually suffer from a sleep disorder. Instead, they have a pattern problem. Their habits in the hours leading up to bed send conflicting signals to their bodies, and as we age, we become increasingly sensitive to these mixed messages. That's why in Japan, we approach the hours after dinner with mindful care. We dim the lights, put aside our worries and to-do lists, and focus on warming the body. We often enjoy a cup of ginger tea, not just for its soothing effect on the stomach, but also for its ability to calm the entire nervous system and create a sense of safety. When prepared and consumed correctly, ginger is more than just a flavorful spice. It's a powerful message of tranquility and well-being. That's precisely what we recommended for Claire. No sleeping pills, no heavy supplements, just a warm cup of ginger tea prepared in a specific way and consumed at the right time. Within just 3 nights, she returned, her face beaming with renewed energy. "I woke up to the sun," she exclaimed. "I didn't even notice the night." That's what this episode is all about. We'll delve into the reasons why waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. is so common after 60. Explore how your body reacts to even seemingly minor evening habits, and reveal how a simple ginger ritual can naturally, gently, and quickly reset your sleep cycle. If you or someone you care about is struggling to stay asleep throughout the night, please stay with us. And if you haven't already, we invite you to subscribe to our podcast. Each week we share practical, evidence-based solutions to help you feel stronger, sleep deeper, and live more fully at every age.